YouTube, what's up, man? It's your boy Ruck here with Ruck It Up Barbecue. Today, we are doing a traditional baby back rib, but it has a little twist. We're gonna be using this beautiful right here, Fire and Smoke Morning Buzz Hot Honey Rub. It's a hot honey rib, and we're gonna do the 3, 2, 1 method. Let's lock in today as we cook these baby back ribs. All right, guys, I got these baby backs here from just my local grocery store. Nothing crazy, nothing special. Good fat here. I'm not really gonna trim anything. I typically would wanna trim, I might lose this bone here. I think I am gonna lose this bone just because of where it is. Keep that good meat there. I really do like everything else here. So basically what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna get this membrane here. These membranes are always annoying. So I gotta grab a paper towel. I'll be right back. So yeah, so how you get these membranes out is there's a little, you can just grab a knife, you can grab whatever you want. You can grab a butter knife. I like to just grab whatever knife I'm using at the time. I like to pull that up right there. Now I just grab it, fill this membrane up. Oh yeah, that one was easy. Wow, perfect. Membrane's off. Now let's get to seasoning. All right, so for seasoning these babies, I am going to first be using my friend Malcolm Reed. He's not my friend yet, but he's gonna be. Like this guy a lot, love what he does, and I love his barbecue seasoning. But what I love to do with baby backs is I like to actually start on the back of the bone. Let me take one of these gloves off here. I'm going to actually start with a binder. Use some of this yellow mustard, shout out Publix, that's where it's from. It's nothing special. But I don't use a lot, just a little bit here on the back, just right there. Rub it in, get it all up there on the tops. Get on those bones, you wanna make sure that it gets there and it adheres well. What is a rib without good seasoning? You know, so you wanna make sure that it sticks there. And how I'm actually gonna do this is, we start right here with the AP rub from Killer Hogs, Malcolm Reed. We're gonna go ahead with a light coat here. Really light coat. I don't want a lot of this on here. I do like this as a base, man. It is the best base layer in barbecue. Until I make my own. You see what I'm saying? So, but I love this, man. It tastes good. The garlic is there. The salt is there. The pepper is there. Just kind of pat that in a little bit. Typically, I would wait for this to sit in a little bit. That's my son. He wants some of this right now. But now I'm gonna go in with this morning buzz from Fire and Smoke. This is a secret killer right now in barbecue. This is gonna get a heavy, heavy, heavy coat, okay? This is gonna get a nice heavy coat on these baby backs here. Make sure you get every piece of the meat. You have to get it. It has to, you know, a lot of competition barbecue places are always like, you gotta go for that one big, just that one bite. And that's kind of how I am. I want that one bite. Somebody's never had my cooking. I want them to say, oh my gosh, this is absolutely incredible. So, backside looks pretty dang on good to me. Just patting it in. Do not rub your ribs like that. Pat that stuff in. Let that seasoning adhere. But what I'm gonna do is, I like the way that looks. That color looks great. There's a couple spots I might have missed. We'll come back and fix that. But how we're gonna do it now, we're gonna flip these babies over, pat that in a little bit more, and we're gonna season the top. We're gonna do the same thing. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna let this sit here now for about 15 minutes, and we're gonna go get the Z grills warmed up to 180. I'm cooking at 180 for 3 hours. Pull them, I'll wrap them, put that goodness in there. I'm gonna actually share with you a beautiful barbecue sauce that's here in the state of Tennessee. That's incredible. My wife and I have absolutely fallen in love with this company. And then we're gonna wrap them, and then we're gonna also get them off and sauce them with that bacon and whiskey from Southern City Flavors. So we're gonna let these baby backs sit here for a minute, and then we'll get the Z ready and get them on the grill. All right, we've got the ribs all ready, good to go. They are good and sweat in. You can see that color. Man, that dang hot honey, that morning buzz from Fire and Smoke is absolutely delicious. Looks beautiful. we're gonna get these on. Got the Z on, I use a Z Grill 600 series. Got it rolling right now at 180. It's pushing about 190 right now. But we're gonna throw these ribs on and we're gonna get these things on for 3 hours at 180. We'll come back, I'm not even gonna look at them. We're gonna let them cook. I ain't gonna come and look at them. I'll be back in 3 hours and we'll show you what we're looking like. All right, guys, it's been about 3 hours now. I am outside on the pit, getting ready to open it up and go and get these ribs wrapped. Let's look at them. Oh man, look at the color. Look at the color on those things. Oh man. We're gonna get them wrapped and we're gonna take you through that process of how I'm gonna wrap them. Stay tuned. All right, guys, we're back in the kitchen now. We are getting ready to wrap these baby back ribs. I've got 2 pieces of heavy duty foil. I always use 2 pieces. Here's why. 1, I don't want any of the juice that I'm about to put in here to leak out. The heavy duty foil does that trick. If I use anything that is just your regular standard foil, bones might pop through. That's another reason that I use heavy duty. But also, I think that heavy duty keeps these ribs moist. You can see, man, these ribs are juicy, guys. I mean, goodness gracious, there's juices flowing on them. That hot honey rub, the color is beautiful. So, what I like to do with these now is I like to start with a little bit of parquet. My grill, my Z grill right now is actually going up to temp. I'm going up to 225 for the rest of the cook. But I like to use this parquet here. It is such a simple thing, but it takes your ribs to the next level. I like to use a good amount there. And then I also like to go back in with a little bit of Fire and Smoke's honey garlic. Here's why. Right now we've got this rub set with a hot honey. Now I'm gonna give it some actual sweetness when I get this butter and I get this rub and I get the beautiful bacon and whiskey barbecue sauce from Southern City Flavors in this wrap as well. But here's what I'm gonna do. That's enough to me. I like that. And then I come in with just, I mean, when I say a little, I mean just a little. Good, mighty. But I put that there, and this is the way I like for it to look. Now I'm going meat side down here in the wrap. You can see these bones, man. Like, there's a little bit of drawback there. The bottom is seasoned, oh my goodness, just so well. These baby backs look fantastic. Woo! It's laying right in there. Now, basically what I like to do here too, I take a little bit of this honey garlic just on the back side, just on the back. I mean, just a little, that's it. I don't need any more of that. That's perfect. I'm gonna get these wrapped up, and then I'm gonna get them back on the pit at 225 for 2 hours. I'm really looking for tenderness. That's why I'm wrapping now. I'm not, hey, my smoke flavor is there. These have great smoke flavor. Very excited to see kind of where these end up landing here in the next few. But I think that they're gonna be some of the best baby backs I've ever made. The hot honey baby back rib. Let's ruck it up, man. We're about to get these back on the pit. We'll be back when we get them off the pit in 2 hours. Looking for tenderness, looking for about 198 to 200 as far as temperature is concerned. So we'll be back, and we'll see you in 2 hours. All right, guys, so I just pulled these off. It's been literally only an hour and a half. And I probed them. I said, I want these to sit right at about 198, 200. Well, some of them were probing 201. So I went ahead and pulled them. I opened them up. They look beautiful, but I want you to see them. So here we go. Here are, look at that dang pullback, guys. Oh my goodness. Wow, let me move this off of here. Get these on the cutting board. Look at that. Oh, look at that color. Look at what that butter, that honey garlic did to the top of those ribs. Oh my goodness. Wow. I'm just licking my fingers because they're just so juicy. They're tender, smoky. Wow. So now I get to do what is my favorite part of the entire cook, because it means we're almost done cooking. I get to add the bacon and whiskey barbecue sauce from Southern City Flavors. We found this at a local Publix, and ever since I'm hooked. I'm hooked on all of their sauces. So basically what I'm gonna do here is, you can see, man, like the bone pullback is beautiful. We're gonna pour this right here dead center. We're gonna go straight in a line. And go straight in a line just like this. And then we're just gonna rub it in nice and smooth. We don't gotta do anything crazy here. They're so tender, bro. Wow. We're just gonna rub that good barbecue sauce in there. And I like to go back and forth. I know a lot of people like to go sideways, but I like to go back and forth when it comes to the top of the ribs, because you can see some of that barbecue sauce just gets in the way. If you can go back and forth, just brush those ribs, man. Wow. And then when I get on my sides, I like to go down the side. I'm gonna do just a little bit more sauce, just because my wife loves sauce. I mean, I have never seen her eat chicken nuggets, French fries, anything without barbecue sauce, or without sauce in general, not just barbecue, honey mustard, you name it, she's gotta have it. So we are going to sauce these up like she would like, because at the end of the day, she's always the best taste tester for my cooking. And I want her to be happy. She's happy and I know it's good. So we are good with that there. Those look beautiful. Look at those. Wow. We are going to throw these back on the Z. 35 minutes. And once we do that, we're gonna pull them off and we're gonna eat. We're gonna take a bite. And we're gonna let you know how these hot honey barbecue ribs taste today on Ruck It Up Barbecue. What's good, everybody? Look, outside right here with the Z Grill 600. We're about to open this thing up and get these ribs off. I just wanted you to see them straight off the pit. Man, I got some chicken thighs going as well today for some meal prep. But wow, look at those. Look at that bend. It's time to bring these baby backs in. Cut into them. All right, everybody, I'm back in the kitchen. I have the baby backs here. These were the hot honey baby back ribs. Again, let's go through what I did. I basically took that membrane off the back. I seasoned them up. I put on some of the Malcolm Reed AP rub first, and then I topped it with the Fire and Smoke Morning Buzz. Once those things set in, I threw them on the Z Grills at 180 degrees for 3 hours. After that, took them off, wrapped them, butter, a little bit of rub, a little bit of barbecue sauce. Threw them back in on the pit at 225 for about an hour and a half. I didn't really need the full 2 hours. They got up to temp pretty quickly. Then I sauced them with the Southern City Flavors bacon and whiskey, and here is the product. These look beautiful. I can't wait. I mean, the bend test it's just wow. So I am going to get in here right now. I'm gonna cut down the center. And let's see. Wow, tender, like butter. Let's look at this smoke. Oh, look at those baby backs, y'all. Look at the smoke ring on those things. Juicy as can be. I'm gonna take this rack over here. I'm gonna cut into these a little bit more. Like butter, y'all. I mean, legitimately like butter. You know, baby backs slant a little bit. So you gotta kind of follow that slant and cut with them, or else you're gonna lose some of that. So add those. I can't wait any longer. I can't wait any longer. This is the hot honey baby back rib. Let's see what we got. I mean, what more could you ask for? This is, y'all, I need to quit now. Because if not, I'll eat this whole rack of ribs right here on YouTube. Thank y'all for tuning in today. This is the Hot Honey Barbecue Rib. It's Ruck It Up Barbecue. We'll see you back on the next video.